This is my little setup. I'm just gonna be reading right now. I was downloading books the other day. As much as I would love to have the physical copy of a book for the vibe, for the aesthetic of the book cover, I'm also not trying to spend hundreds of dollars on books. So I am gonna be carrying my phone on me because I like to track my steps with Widget Smith. It's like an app that comes with the iPhone. I'm not the biggest fan of tanning. I like to get some sunlight in my body because I know the sun's good for you and stuff, but when it comes to lying down solely for the purpose of tanning, I'm not the biggest fan because of sun damage, etc. So I'm gonna do some self-tan. Here are the products that I'm gonna be using. So ideally you want to do this with no clothes on, but I'm obviously doing this on camera. We'll have a bikini on. Planning to be as tan as her. Okay, so now we're just gonna wait an hour and then rinse it off. So, you may or may not be able to tell, but my hair is in rough conditions at the moment. Today is my hair wash day, so we're gonna be oiling my hair. I have all my tools with me. I just got back from the gym right now. I was so tempted to go and get my nails done, but I decided to wait until a week and a half before my birthday, as that is coming up. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do for my birthday yet, but it is in the works. I've been on Pinterest so much trying to figure out what I want to do. I just have so much on my mind right now with school starting soon, my birthday, while still trying to remain in the present and things that are happening in my day-to-day life. I really want to celebrate my birthday on a budget while still trying to do something nice for myself. I'm on the hunt for a dress. I haven't found the dress yet, but I'm determined and I need to order it soon just so it could be here on time and I can put everything else together. I'm gonna start working very soon. I'm gonna be a very busy gal, but through all of this, I need to maintain my staple healthy routines. My goal with my hair right now is just to keep it strong, healthy, and eventually it'll just grow on its own. If you guys saw my last video, I did get a trim. I didn't cut off too much, just around an inch. I do feel like if you have breakage, you do need to cut it so that it could grow strong and healthy. My goal isn't even the length right now, it's just to maintain its levels of healthiness. Pinterest is literally my best friend. I use it for almost everything in life, for every aspect of my life, whether it's hairstyles, makeup, fashion, room inspiration. Like I mentioned in my last video, I try to not be on social media that much because I tend to compare, feel like I need to buy 20 more things that I literally don't need. And when you're on a budget, you really do have that eye-opening of the fact that you really don't need to go and spend money on whatever you normally would splurge on if you weren't on a budget. I told myself that I will not be dyeing my hair until further notice because I honestly have put my hair through so much and I just continue to stunt its growth every time I bleach it. So unless I'm going to the salon for a hair treatment, I'm not paying to undo the progress of my oiling routine. I'm using amla oil, but on the topic of budgeting, I did get an at-home nail kit, and to get the urge out of me of wanting to get my nails done, I think I'm gonna use that. The kit's called like Olivia in June. Nails last like a week and a half, so good enough for me, but I really do want to start learning how to do beauty things for maintenance on my own because I really don't think it's necessary to pay over $100 for whatever service, weekly, monthly, or whatever the case is, when you can learn to do it yourself. As you guys can tell, I have a million things on my mind and I'm not even trying to rant or anything. I know these aren't even problems. These are literally girl problems, like the fact that it's my birthday and I like to celebrate myself. That's where the pressure is coming from to get these list of things done. We're gonna be online dress shopping together because I do need to order a dress already. My birthday is in like 3.5 weeks. But yeah, when you have all these things in mind, things you want to do, it's really hard, possible, but just makes it more difficult to be doing those healthy staple routines because I just have the urge to just not do anything except all day stay in bed and get these things out of the way, but I know that that's not good for you. So I'm just happy to start working very soon at 2 different jobs because until then I am keeping budgeting a lot more in mind. Okay, now that my yap session is over and my oiling is basically done, we're gonna leave this for 45 minutes. We're gonna put a stopwatch because I always end up leaving it a little bit longer than whatever the timer is set for. While I wait for time to pass by, I'm gonna make myself a little smoothie. I ran out of protein powder, but the intention behind it is what matters. It still has other nutrients from the fruits I'm using, another supplement, collagen. So I don't want to just stop drinking it because I ran out of protein powder. I want to wait on restocking on protein powder, as it's not priority when there's a lot of other natural ways to get that daily protein intake met. How are the braids? On the front, they look good. How the back looks, none of my business. post shower, I got all that oil out of my hair. Now we're going to end the night with some online dress shopping. Probably isn't like the healthiest thing to get in the habit of before you sleep, because I know you should probably get off your phone like an hour before you go to sleep. The last thing that you do before bed probably shouldn't be being on your phone. But I'm sure you guys can understand the situation I'm in with my birthday coming up and not wanting to do everything last minute. The fact that it's 3 weeks out feels like it's already gonna be tomorrow. Whenever I buy a dress or an outfit for a certain event, I always end up reusing it for another occasion, so it's not a complete waste of money. Okay, so I'm just gonna let my hair dry before I put in coconut oil. While I was in the shower, I was actually listening to Kaylee Boyle, just because I fear sometimes that I'm doing all these hair care things but not the right way. So I just want to make sure I'm not wasting my time and money on these products only to realize that they're not working or that they're having opposite effects because I'm not doing it a certain way. Before going today to get my nails done with a friend, yesterday was National Girlfriend's Day and my boyfriend had some flowers delivered to my doorstep and I didn't put them in water right away, so we're just gonna do that really quickly. Maybe put on a face mask because my face just needs a midday refresh. Hopefully I can squeeze in an appointment this week for an eyelash lift plus tint because I want to maintain the health of my lashes, and if I get lash extensions or continue to use mascara and an eyelash curler, I just know that that's not the best for my eyelash health, so I definitely want to invest in some lash lift and tint services. Also, this is the fit. I am just using the top I went to sleep with last night. I was inspired by The Summer I Turned Pretty. I saw Belly wearing one of these tank tops, the gray sweater. She was like outside of school and I just thought like that's actually a vibe. I don't usually use these shirts out and about because I just feel like they're giving PJs, but she just made it look good. So let's go do the flowers. This is the Chosen face mask. I'm going to be writing in my planner right now because a lot of events just came up these last few days, and one thing about me is I will literally forget the most important things if I don't write it down somewhere. That was literally the reason I got a planner in the first place, and the reason I didn't have one was because I just felt like I didn't have that much going on, so like why do I need one? But it's actually been very useful. 10 out of 10 recommend having a planner even when you think you don't have a lot going on, because that way not only is your life more organized and structured, but you end up filling it with more things that you probably wouldn't have before, because you really get to see what you're going to be up to and what you have time for. You get to see how much free time you actually have. Got this from Daiso. We're going to be leaving this on for 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to be writing in my planner right now. Now that 20 minutes have passed, we're gonna take off my face mask. I just realized I also never showed you guys how the flowers turned out. I gave them some extra nourishment with the flower food that it comes with because I don't know a lot about flowers, but I do think that yesterday when I got them, it wasn't the best choice to just leave them out. So that was 10 minutes of a new workout video I've been doing, but just because I don't really feel the burn, I feel like it exhausts my entire body. But I'm trying to do this with the intention of it targeting my abs, which I don't feel it in. So we're gonna do another 10-minute ab video that I actually feel the burn in, which is a 10-minute ab workout by Alexa's Errands. My camera's about to die as I'm finishing my workout. Perfect timing.
You're always talking about